saying? Where we really gotta get things in order. As you can see, a lot of things is transpiring on this earth, on this world, in America alone. That's, out of the ordinary. We had a blizzard in Texas, a state that's literally right above Mexico, and we had a serious situation out there. And my condolences go to everyone that's out there. The family, the friends, the children, anybody. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You can reach me at repentordie@repentordie.podcast.net. Shoot me an email, information if you guys know churches or, just a community center, anywhere where I could ship water, some coats maybe, boots, anything, because, it's a serious situation, and I know that, it's something that we got to do as people to fix these situations, you understand? And I'm willing to help. So please just reach out, let me know what's going on, who I gotta speak to, whatever. But we here. But for today's episode is based on our children. So I base this episode on let's save our children. The reason why I say that is a lot of times, young parents, or especially those that's in tune in their children's lives, always make that saying like, when I have my child, I'm gonna make sure my child doesn't do X, Y, and Z, don't make the mistakes that we've made, etc., etc. But we say these things, but yet still carry those same mannerisms and patterns that we develop as children and still carry on with it as adults. So a lot of these things take place where we say we're gonna do X, Y, and Z, but we don't do X, Y, and Z, and then children are being born, and then children follow these patterns. A lot of brothers and sisters don't know that the first role model in a child's lives is always gonna be the parents. If a child is born in a household and they yelling and screaming, that child is gonna develop that mannerism. It's gonna become normal because that's just what they've been around. You understand what I'm saying? And 9 out of 10 times, even if you are a parent that smokes and drinks a lot and do these things, your child is going to pick up on these patterns and will continue doing the things that you do. You understand? And even if you try your best to keep it away, children knows a lot. And I'm gonna give y'all a testimony for myself. Before I was awoken to who I was, I was just like any other brother, get the bread, blow the L, load the shells, trying to bag me a Patty LaBelle, that was always the motto in the hood, man, you gotta get it, and operate with the things that's given to us. We gotta literally make it work. You gotta improvise with the things they apply or supply, I should say. You understand? So a lot of times, we do things based on what was given to us. And with my testimony, when I was out doing like everybody else, I used to blaze. You know what I'm saying? I used to blaze a lot, actually. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about like we'll go through a 3.5 in a day. We'll go to two or 3.5, two 3.5s in a day. That's about like a half an ounce. You know what I'm saying? A quarter. Yeah, it's like a half. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? We will go through that in a day. You understand what I'm saying? And one day, this is me changing, you know what I'm saying, not participating in that stuff. I had my son come to me. He was young at the time. He said, "Yo, Dad, one time you went outside to go do something with your friends, and I see you left the blunt on the ashtray, and I tried lighting it, and I hit it, and it was just the most nastiest feel that I have ever felt in my life." And then he said that, and then I guess prior to that, or was it before? I'm not too sure. He was like, yo, dad. He was like, yo, dad, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like when you high because you just not the same person. So those two situations literally just made me operate in a whole different type of time. You understand? It was just like, nah, this is not what I want my children to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like the script, they say when you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know, so I was ignorant to the knowledge. But now that I know, I can't operate and move in that type of time and allow my children to feel like it's okay, and then they get caught up, and then before you know it, they're stuck into this system that literally is designed to destroy us. You understand? So that was just a testimony for me. You know what I'm saying? And as parents, as individuals who have children, we always want what's best for our children. That's just a must. It's not an if, that's not a maybe. That's just a must. We all want what's best for our children. But sometimes we don't know the things that we're doing. We may think subconsciously that there's nothing wrong, but subconsciously is something wrong. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of prime example, even like the music that we listening to. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be playing harsh music around your child if your child is psychologically not there, where they're not able to transfer and understand the difference, especially if you don't give them the breakdown of music, because a lot of our music is based off negativity. Let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our music is based on shoot, kill, murder, prostitution, kidnap, etc., extortion. You understand? And a lot of our children, if they seeing our parents is like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. A lot of them like, yo, when I grow up, I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do those things because, my daddy, is nothing wrong with that. And it's gonna already be too late to give them that explanation, where that explanation should have been given from the gate. You know what I'm saying? That explanation should have been the way the music should have been handled, should have been like, listen, I'm not even going to play this around my children. You understand? I'm not going to play that because I don't want them to feel like what's being said is cool, and when it's not. You understand? Like we gotta kill this mechanism where it's okay to listen to music that's talking about exterminating each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we are the only people that get a kick out of killing each other, like hearing people like, yeah, I'm gonna kill a nigga, boom, 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 and we get a kick out of that. We grew to that. We danced to that. You know what I'm saying? That we're the only people, and it's crazy. It's bogus. It's out of pocket, and those are one of those situations where we gotta be hands on and literally be like, nah, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this as a parent, you know what I'm saying, in a parental standpoint. This is where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want the best for our children, but in order to give the best for the children, we gotta make sure that we fix ourselves. You understand? I can't tell my children, yo, I don't want you smoking, I don't want you doing X, Y, and Z, I want you to be a millionaire, but yet the lifestyle, we're not walking what we talking. Doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? We contradicting, and guess what? Children end up being disappointed. You telling them one thing, you want another thing. You know what? They just disregard everything that you're saying and literally go on their own journey. And sometimes their journey is getting caught up. You know what I'm saying? Just getting caught up. So it's very important that we as people, as a nation, literally be aware of the things that we expose to our children. You understand? Like, you ever heard of generational wealth? Well, there's also something called generational curse. You know what I'm saying? And that curses get passed on to generation to generation. And all of these things can't stop. But somebody got to put their foot down and open that door, or close it shut. But like, now we're not letting these things affect us no more. We can't allow these people to tell you it's X, Y, and Z, it's the community. And nah, it's not. It's us. You know what I'm saying? We have free will to do whatever. We have free will to do good. Principles, to their morals, to their values, all that. We've been subjected to all that. You understand? But the one thing that these children have that we no longer have is purity. You don't have that pureness no more. That pureness has been taken away in such a dramatic fashion that I don't think a lot of us can never get that back. A lot of us can never get back that innocence. But the children, they carry those innocence until they're like 12 years old. When it's 12 years old, you know, according to the scriptures, you know what I'm saying, that's when the demons have access to, you know what I'm saying, play their minds. You know what I'm saying? Is when they babies, is hands off. You know what I'm saying? And you see that. You'll witness it. You'll see a child, you know what I'm saying, 8 years old, 7 years old, respectful, nice, caring, loving, and out of nowhere, by their 12th, 13th birthday, you know what I'm saying, y'all call it being a teenager. Nah, it's called being attacked by spirits. You know what I'm saying? Because now the spirits got access into your children. So a lot of times our children are, you know, subjected to whatever they're exposed to. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's very important that, you know, you keep your children around, you know what I'm saying, well, you know what I'm saying, well educated, family orientated people. You can't just have your children around anybody. You understand? It's gonna create a problem that a lot of us ain't prepared for, especially if you don't have a spiritual understanding. If you have a spiritual understanding, it'll be easy for you to dissect it, see it, break it down, understand. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, then listen, man, you about to come into a rude awakening. You understand? So we gotta literally pay attention to these things and start checking ourselves at these doors. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says, raise up a child from young, so when they get old, they won't depart. That's in the book of Proverbs. You know what I'm saying? So you got to teach your child from a young. Teach them from young. We must teach our children that they kings and queens, that they much more than just being slaves or came from slavery. Yes, we did come from that. Yes, we suffer from that. Yes. But once you know what was the cause of that, we no longer can use that as an excuse for our ignorance. You understand what I'm saying? That can't be the excuse. We gotta literally be on that. This what took place. This what went down. This is how they was moving with us. This is how I'm gonna move with my children. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna allow these individuals to give us their drugs to smoke, give us their alcohol to drink, give us these fast foods and all of these things that's detrimental to our body. We no longer gonna allow these people to provide us with none of that. You understand what I'm saying? And once we get in front of these things and show these brothers and sisters and show these people that's running the world that we ain't falling for your nonsense and we ain't budging or nothing like that. Once they able to see that, then then we'll be able to show the world a change and show everybody like, look what time we on, look what we doing. Look where we've been at. You understand? These are the things that we must do as individuals, as parents, as caring parents. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Where's my boss? These are the things we must do as caring parents, man. You understand? So I'm just telling you guys these things because like I said, if we don't do these things, then who's gonna do it? You understand? Who is going to do it? You know, pardon me, I just gotta take the sleeper off because the joint just froze my whole podcast recording. So now we in full effect. So yeah, you know, we just as parents, we gotta just literally change our patterns and ways in order to save these children and teach these children the proper manner. And overall, our main objective is to teach our children righteousness. You understand? Whether brothers and sisters believe it or not, our job is to teach our children righteousness. And that's just where I'm at with it. You know, each one teach one. You must teach your child that they're greater than what society or the system tell us to be. You know, you gotta find out. You gotta find that and believe that in you. We should not only promote that when it comes to sports or coming to believing that you could get a job, or no, that should just be in everyday life. You should always teach our children that they better than what society says we are. And yes, the wall, our back is against the wall. Let's keep it 100. You understand what I'm saying? With all the chaos and all the nonsense, all the negativity, all this heathenistic lifestyle that we've been exposed to, this Hellenistic mentality that we've been exposed to, it's hard for us to see the brighter light at the door. It's hard for us to see that, and it's hard for us to believe, because a lot of us is under hypnosis, man. A lot of us believe, like I said, a lot of us walk through life and believing in God and the Most High and X, Y, and Z, but don't know the foundation of showing love to God. We don't even know that. Nor do we even seek it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not just for y'all. This is for me too. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be reading these scripts every day. That joint said, the scripture says, meditate on my word day and night. Day and night. We're supposed to be meditating on that word. Find something that sits well with you and push and keep pushing. You understand what I'm saying? And that's something that brothers and sisters really need to think about, as far as us being parents and just killing this traditional generational curse that's placed upon us. You know what I'm saying? These curses can be removed, but it starts within us, and it starts with the men too. So a lot of you men needs to get your houses in order, man. Gotta get your house in order. Your house gotta be in order. Your house is supposed to be your virtue for peace. No drama, no confliction, no arguments. None of that should not be at your home. And if a woman, and for the ladies, please, don't be that person to carry on with that spirit. It's unhealthy for the both of y'all, and it's damn sure unhealthy for the children. You understand? Because a mother will be like, when you get a man, don't do X, Y, and Z. Don't deal with X, Y, and Z. But then she see you with a man and you doing everything you telling her not to do. You understand? You gotta make it make sense at the end of the day. We gotta literally be like, we like walking on eggshells when we parents and trying to raise our children to do right, because it's easy to do wrong, it's easy to do negativity, but it's hard to be a just man, a just woman, a righteous man, a righteous woman in a wicked world. It's hard. And I'm saying that based on people of color. Everywhere we go is some type of negativity, man. These children I'm seeing now, you know what I'm saying? If those that don't know me, you know what I'm saying, I work with ACS. So I'm seeing these children, man. These children coming out of broken homes and you know, rat-infested apartments, and, you know, going from foster care to foster care. And the more children that you see in those conditions, the worse that they are. The ones that's really going through it, the streets got them. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that, but you know, I just couldn't put it together. But it all makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? Like, the ones that's really going through their trials and tribulations, like they only place of help, of comfort is in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Because you get the parents that tell them things that they don't want to hear. You get the foster parents saying things like, listen, I could get you taken out this house right now. Keep playing with me. Like, you think a child want to hear that all the time? You know, a child is dealing with a lot of emotions, man. Teenagers going through puberty. They finding their identity. They, you know what I'm saying? They got to deal with acne. You know what I'm saying? They got to deal with being less fortunate than the others that got it. That's a lot of things that's running through these children's minds. And yet, you know, they crying out for help, but we not able to help them because that crying out that they doing is the same thing that, you know, like all right, like ain't nothing wrong with you. You ain't gotta go through going through what I went through, but that's not the mentality to have. You understand? And parents, like, you gotta be hands-on with your children. You gotta be hands-on with your children. We are their first role models. A child comes to you first before they go to anybody. And once that comfortability or, you know, trust gets tampered with or broken, they go elsewhere, you know? And you know, I always use me because I want to be the example for brothers and sisters. Like, even with my children, I always create a lane and I always have a door where, yeah, I'm authoritative, yeah, I'm your father, yeah, I'm all that. But I'm also here to listen to your problems, your concerns, your viewpoints. If you lack understanding, my job as a parent, as a father, as an alpha male, is supposed to teach you and prepare you and give you better understanding. So when you do go out into the world, you have a better understanding. But you're going to have confidence in the things that I'm telling you because you know what I'm telling you, I apply it to me. And when you get to see me, you're like, oh, yeah, Dad, I know this is going to work. You understand? So it's very important. The only way we're going to change these children, us as parents, as individuals, as the generation that's on its way to be the elder generation. You know what I'm saying? Like the 80s babies, listen, it's no more, man. 80s, they're hitting the 40s. You know what I'm saying? Some of them 42, you know what I'm saying? Knocking on that door. You know what I mean? Like 10 years after that, you're in the 50 mark. You know what I'm saying? And then before you know it, we in the 60s. Unemployment, disability, social security, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to apply for that. That's if this world that's if America's still standing. You understand? But that's neither here nor there, man. You understand? So, yeah. I don't want to be too long-winded with it, but that's definitely something that, you know, I had to touch on, talk about, and let brothers and sisters know. Yo, and I'm gonna shoot another video. This video that I'm going to shoot, I'm going to address this quote-unquote 5%. I'm going to address it. I'm not gonna even put it here, but I'm just letting y'all know. Stay tuned for the 5% deception. I'm gonna talk to you about that. You understand? But yeah, fathers, love your children. Mothers, love your children. Fathers, love your son. Mothers, love your daughters. Let's love them. Let's care for them. Let's raise them. Let's show them the proper path to take. But the only way they're gonna be able to see that is by the steps in the path that we present for them. We lay that out for them. And the only path is the Most High. The only path is God. That's it. It's only God. You have to believe that there's a higher power. I do. I know. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Someone woke me up this morning. You know what I'm saying? So that's neither here nor there, man. You know, I love you guys. You know, thank you for tuning in. You know, continue supporting the podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? We working. See your boy June's name in the background, man. We're doing fire, man. Shout out to my son B.O. You know, Edie playing. You know, got things to do. But we definitely gonna have things on and popping real soon. And just stay tuned, man. Follow the movement, support the brand, support the merch. You know what I'm saying? I got the hat over here. I ain't gonna wear it today, but you know what I'm saying? The hat is right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got this in gray, got it in white, got it in sky blue, and I got it in like a turquoise yellow. Fire, bro. Fire. You know, I don't want to bring too much out, saving it for the summer and all that. But yeah, and watch out for the track suits and all that, man. We in here, man. But support the brand, support your boy. You know, like, comment, share, flood it. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody get a piece of this. You know, repent or die, man. It's the only place to be. You heard? So, with that being said, man, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed one. Enjoy y'all Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Soon gonna be sundown soon. What time is it? Got a whole 30 minutes actually. Yeah, got a whole 30 minutes. I ain't got too much to talk about that. Oh. See? Praise the Most High. Luckily, I looked at the time. Look at this, man. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Now, brothers and sisters need to understand. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it. You must understand that vaccines or vax or whatever you want to call it is not meant to be inserted inside someone's body. You must understand that, especially with this so-called COVID nonsense, you guys will take that joint and the actual virus will be in your bloodstream. These individuals are pushing it on people of color. I seen a commercial yesterday where they like, we'll give you guys 1,200 2 bands just for us to allow us to use your body as research. So basically, you're getting paid to be a lab rat. And if y'all want to walk that path, man, you know what I'm saying? At the end of it all, you guys got free will. But I'm gonna tell you right now, please stay away from me. I'm seeing things. They said, listen, even though you got the vaccine, you must still wear a mask. You must still do social distance. So we still have to do these things. Then why am I taking the vaccine? Come on, people. You gotta make it make sense. You gotta make it make sense. And you must always ask yourself, why are they so infatuated with pushing it on people of color? What is about us that they want us to take it? What is it? We got rap music videos with the stupidness. We got presidents and everybody. We got posters and everything and everyone saying, yeah, come do this, come join that, get vaccinated. You're always in your hood. I was fixing my mother's Fire Stick, and I'm looking at her TV screen. You know, she been harassing me, telling, come over, come fix it. So I pulled up. I'm fixing it. She's like, yo, I need my CNN. I put the CNN for her, and all I see when you look to the right, you see how much people has been affected, how much people has died, how much vaccines has been instituted, how much people has been vaccinated. And, you know, I don't believe media and all of that. You know, to me, it's complete foolishness and stupidity. But I'm telling you guys right now, that joint said 27 million people have taken it. Now, whether those numbers is real or not, I'm telling you right now, those individuals will be turned into some cyborgs, Resident Evil, Walking Dead. And when they do, I hope you guys are prepared for it. And when it comes, it's gonna come like forest fire. They doing it. They injected homeless people. Yo, I'm telling you guys, man. I'm telling you. Never, ever let these people tell you you should be taking X, Y, and Z. These guys are not health experts. I'm not a health expert, but I follow the ultimate expert, and that's Christ. And that's the Most High in His Son's Christ. You understand me? And a lot of y'all need to start taking heed. Start reading your Bible so you won't be so afraid and thinking that, oh, this so-called virus is running wild and we need to get vaccinated as a solution. For what? What are we rushing for? To go back into a world or go back into things go back to things being normal again? No, it will never be normal, ever again. And brothers and sisters need to just get over that. We need to get over that. It will never be normal again. So the sooner you guys see that, the sooner you guys understand that, and put trust into the Most High, the less fear you're gonna have with this shenanigans that's taking place. You know what I'm saying? The Most High said, I don't give you the power of fear. The Most High don't give you that. You know what I'm saying? That's 1 Timothy 2 and 7, man. Like, Most High don't give us the spirit of fear, but power, truth, love. You gotta get on board, man. Don't fall for the okie doke, man. You understand? They ain't like us then, they damn sure ain't gonna like us now. And if this vaccine is such a necessary thing for us because you guys care for our health, take down all these McDonald's. Take down all these fast food corporations. Take them all down. Give us cell phones that don't give us radiation, that's giving us brain tumors and all that. Come on, man, make it make sense. Take all that back. Then we have a conversation. But you guys won't, because it's never for our best interest. It's all about money gains. Think about this. When these vaccines came out, look how high the stock for that joint went. Brothers and sisters is cashing out off those stocks right now. Come on, man. I can't make this up. You gotta make it make sense, man. When does COVID is a serious matter? When? Because out of nowhere, on February 14th, the world opened back up. Now dining is closed at 11 now, so you guys can have a great old time. You know what I'm saying? Sip some scissor, do what it do. You know what I'm saying? All that. You understand? So I don't want to hear none of that, man. I don't want to hear none of that. So brothers and sisters want to walk that walk, man. You free, and please do whatever you guys want. Just please stay away from me. Stay away from me. Stay away from my family. Stay away from my loved ones. And even for my loved ones and my family, y'all take that. Stay away from me. Because I already know where it's going. You know what I'm saying? You guys are falling in line to the nonsense. Always remember, it's more of us than them. If we say no, they got no choice but to just let it rock. If the city was closed down and they telling you, let's say curfew is 10 o'clock and everybody's outside at 10 o'clock saying, no, we're not going inside. Guess what? That curfew joint no longer applies. They telling you social distance and, nobody should be in the party or you can't have this amount of people, so no indoor dining, only outdoor. If everybody say no and everybody doing what they doing, guess what? Those things cannot apply. If they say, yo, everybody got to get vaccinated, and we say no, guess what? That's just what it is. But you guys are busy watching the news and watching the TV, watching these dudes play with the numbers, and got you dudes paranoid and shook and believing what y'all seeing. Come on, make it make sense. Why no? Listen, if the virus was so real, it doesn't need to be televised, people. It doesn't need to. Doesn't need to. Is there things in the air that's causing us to get sick? Absolutely. But a lot of it comes from bad nutrition. We're not eating right. So of course, a lot of these things going to take place. I'm not going to sit here and act like there's nothing out there. There's a lot out there. Especially us already being vaccinated since we was babies. A lot of us is carrying bacteria from these vaccines. Come on. But for the way that for the campaign that they having for this so-called virus, like, nah, y'all gotta make it make sense, man. I don't want to hear none of that, bro. Like, I don't. I'm sorry. You understand? Like, I'm not with all that. You guys could be with it, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? You can fool a fool, but you can't fool a smart man. You think you can. You know what I'm saying? We was made to be kings and queens, royalty. I'm not gonna let these people tell me X, Y, and Z. And you know what's crazy? Even in places of color in other countries, they put their foot down. Like, we ain't doing none of that. People out in Jamaica, they're not trying to hear that. People in Haiti, they're not trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? People in Africa, they're not trying to hear that. Like, what? I'm not instituting that to my people. I'm not. We're not believing that. When it happens, it happens. But I know for a fact that once them vaccines is implemented and injected into people, what you seen in Wuhan, China is what you're going to see in your community. Yeah, you really gonna have to be walking around with the Sandy from SpongeBob suit on. You're gonna walk with that joint on your body because it's gonna be contaminated all over the place, and then that's gonna be an open door for them to create another law, to create another rule, to create another speculation and expectations, and this is what you guys got to do moving forward. Because individuals are being lab rats and allowing these people to inject them with things that they don't even have 100% accurate information on. Yeah, come on. I can't be the only ones that's seeing this, you know. And yes, praise the Most High. There's a lot of us that's waking up, that's in the know with all this information. But I'm just so disappointed that with all this information, a lot of brothers and sisters still rather go to X, Y, and Z to get these vaccines. And for what? So you can go to the mall. You can't even listen. You go to the mall. You still gotta have a mask on. So why? And there's so much proof that the mask don't even work. The mask only means that you're being submissive to the control. And me, I don't walk around with a mask. I'll be 100 with you. I don't walk around with a mask. But when I go inside the stores, I put it on. Not for me. Not for the system. I could care less for that. It's just I don't want that person that's not woke, that's scared and believe everything that they see on TV. I don't want them to feel scared and feel like I'm putting harm to them. I'm bringing harm to them. So that's the only reason why. But outside of that, you will never see me with these joints on. You understand? So that's neither here nor there. You know, I was gonna clip it earlier, but I forgot this vaccine paper. I'm always gonna touch on it. You know what I'm saying? So for those that know your boy, it's your boy Jones, bringing you that hood news, that repent or die. You know what I'm saying? That's it. This is for the people. That's all I do it for. This is the voice for the voiceless. So follow your boy on IG, Facebook, YouTube, you know what I'm saying, on all podcast platforms. Be in here, man. Take over, man. This is the takeover. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to those. That being said, it's your boy June.